everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Okay, this is gonna be part one of how this girl caught me in her apartment with her man. Her man. My man. Our man. I don't know who man it was, really. Before I get started, I'm just a small town girl, turned city girl. Do not judge me. But anywho, just to give y'all a little background, I went to a very small high school in the country. Me and my high school sweetheart, we decided to move to Houston together. That did not work out. When we got to Houston, he started tripping, cheating, doing all crazy, types of crazy. So I moved out, but I ended up staying in Houston. So just so happens my friends, Stasha and Takarian started going to TSU. Stasha, she was just at TSU and I was just at TSU too. So we would just be up there. We would be on the south side. We would just be having fun meeting people. And I don't know how we found out about this club, but we found out about this club called Yakums. If you're like in your late 20s, you know about Yakums. Yakums was turned up. It was ghetto as fuck. I feel like I should insert a video of us in the club or me in the club. I'm finna insert it. Hold on. Okay, like I said, me, Takarian, and Stasha, we was in Club Yakums every weekend. I feel like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't know. But the first night we went, everything was cool. This one I met the guy that had me in his house, which I didn't know. Okay, so I met the guy. His name was Ricky. In my previous video, I said something about Ricky, so we're going to tell the story about him. So I met him the first night. We was just texting, chopping up, because I was meeting other guys too, so I really didn't take him that serious. So that was the first night at Yakums. The second night we went to Yakums, somebody got shot in the club, and everybody was just still in that whole zoom, zoom, zoom. Everybody was still in that whole dance while the man on the ground shot. Yeah. So the third night, that's when shit happened. That's when she got crazy. So the third night, my truck, got stolen from Yakums. And I am going to tell that story at another time because that is crazy. But that's what made me and Ricky get closer. Like, me and my friends didn't have a way home. My truck was gone from the club. My friend Takarian, this was 20 and she snuck out her people's house. How did you 20 sneaking out? I don't know. But we had to get her back home. I had to get home. We all had to get back home. So he ended up dropping me off at my house. And after that, we was like inseparable. Like, we never left each other's side. Now, mind y'all, like I said, I'm from a small town. I'm not used to these thugging niggas. He was having his pants sagging, carrying that Glock everywhere he went. That shit had turned the bitch on, so he had gold in his mouth, so I thought it was cute. So I was with him every day. I was posting him on Snapchat like, this is my man. He stayed with me every single night. So then she got kind of weird. So one day he was like, you want to come over my house? I was like, want me to come over your house? Because he had been coming over my house. I was like, who you stay with? He was like, man, I had got out of prison and this girl wanted me to pimp her. So I be pimping her and we stay together. We not together. I just be pimping her. She going to New York to go do what 304s do in New York. I don't know if it's money out there. I don't know. I ain't never sold that cat. I don't blame you, but I ain't never did that, so I don't know. But he was like, yeah, you can come stay over there. She gonna be gone. You could just stay. So I was young and from the country, so I'm not even knowing that pimps really be, in they 304s. Like, they be doing that shit, but I'm not thinking it. So I'm like, okay, sure, I'll come stay over. So the first night, I stayed over. It was cool. Like, I didn't even pay attention to, this is a girl's apartment. Now I look back, like, it's decorated like a fucking girl's apartment. Why would I not think this is a girl's apartment? So then I stay a second night. The second night, he brings his daughter. I fell asleep. If you know me, I go to sleep early. I'm a grandma and I've been going to sleep early. So I go to sleep early on the sofa with his daughter. I wake up in the middle of the night. He is gone. He is not in the apartment. I'm asleep with his daughter. Mind you, I just met her. So I'm asleep with his daughter. I look at Snapchat. I get on. Someone just told me to get on Snapchat. I get on Snapchat. This nigga in the club. Fucked up. He in that hoe. Turned up in Yakums or Metropolis. One of the two. Y'all know about Yakums or Metropolis if y'all are in your late 20s and y'all from Houston. But he was in the club and he had me in the house with his daughter by myself. I did not know this little girl. She is so sweet and cute. Hey, little girl. So he comes back in the house. I must have bloop. I've been whooping on niggas. I've been giving niggas that 2-piece in a biscuit. Play with me, hoe. Nah, you don't play with me. So I've been beating up niggas. So he took me back home. And then like the next day he was like asking me to come back over. He was like, I'm sorry, come back over. I'm young. I should have left him there. But I did not. So the third night, that's when the shit happens. I had been sleeping on the sofa. I never went into the room, never went to the girl's room. I never went in there. But for this night, he told me to come sleep in the bed with him. Hold on. So, like I said, this night he told me to sleep in the bed with him. We sleep in the bed. Mind you, this girl got a chihuahua. It's a girl's dog, but I'm still not putting two and two together. Anyways, I hear a dog barking. Woo, 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 woo. I hear somebody beating. Woo, woo, woo. Get the home out! Get the home out! So, like I said, we were laying in the bed and we hear banging and screaming. And the dog that was inside the apartment, the dog is barking. So I hear her saying, Ricky, open this door. I know you gotta be in there. Open this door. I'm looking at him like, who is that? What's going on? Mind you, at this time, I'm like 19, maybe 20. He's older than me. He's like 27, 26. So I'm a little naive, like, to what's going on. So I'm asking him, like, what's going on? Who is that? And he, like, starts pushing me inside the living room and telling me to go outside on the balcony. Go outside the balcony. Go outside the balcony. So I'm like, what? Like, I'm walking. Like, why am I going outside the balcony? And he opens the balcony door and he puts me inside the closet where the balcony is. You know how, like, you're in an apartment and the balcony has, like, a little closet? Yeah, so at this point, I'm standing in the balcony. Like, not the balcony, in the closet. Like this. So I guess he opens the door for her. I'm a little skinny thing at this point. All I hear is the heaviest footsteps, like your mama come in, like, is she mad as if she finna get on you? Like, that's all I hear. And I hear it going from, like, room to room inside the apartment, like, trying to see where I am or where this girl is that's in the apartment, in her apartment. So then I hear the balcony door slide. And my heart beating fast because I only had about 3 fights in my life. I know how to fight, but like I said, I'm a little skinny thing, and I can hear her. I know that she big. She got a good 250 on me. At this point, I'm probably like 130, 140. So she opens the balcony door where I am, and I'm just standing there. She look at me, I look at her. She look at me, I look at her. She don't do nothing. She don't do nothing to me. If that was me, I would have choke slammed my ass on that ground. She didn't do anything to me. She did not touch me. She literally turned around, got all his clothes, and started bleaching all of his clothes. She just started bleaching all his clothes. And she's asking me questions while she's bleaching them. And I'm just standing there. She was like, he told you about me? I'm like, no. I was like, he told me that you was his friend and he pimping you. So I'm like, he told me that he pimping you. So while she's bleaching his clothes, she came with another dude. And Ricky claims this is her boyfriend. So Ricky and him are fighting over a GUN. And it didn't even have a clip in it. They're fighting over a GUN. So I don't know. At some point, the GUN got on the ground and they realized they have a clip in it. Ricky started packing his stuff and told me to come on. But the girl called the police on him because apparently his cell phone was in her name. So she had this was her man. She had bought him a cell phone and everything. And when the police came, they was like, if that phone in her name, you gotta give her that phone. Like, give her that phone. So she took the phone from him. She little boyed him. She bleached his clothes and his shoes, and she took his phone. She did not touch me, which I'm thank you, girl. Thank you for sparing me, because you probably could have whooped me. So we end up leaving. I never hear from her again. He never talks about her again. I never even asked him ever again about that situation. And I was so naive. I ended up still being with him and still being in a relationship with him and acting like nothing ever happened for a very long time. Yeah, so that's the end. She did not touch me. He got his clothes bleached. And I think he ended up moving in with he ended up moving in with his sister because he could not stay with me, but he ended up moving in with his sister. So yes, if you're out there, girl, wherever you are, living on the southwest side, whatever, thank you for not whooping my ass for being in your apartment.
Hell no. First of all, well, you know what's crazy is? You know what's crazy is the girl had another boyfriend. She had another boyfriend. Like, what are we doing in these relationships, dog? Y'all out of line. I ain't gonna lie though. She said, yeah, the girl didn't touch her. The girl not fighting her. I don't think the girl got into too many fights either. See, women, y'all be bucking up. Y'all mouth is big, but y'all don't do nothing. Y'all be scared as hell. Y'all be scared as hell. She seen her and she was like, got all the evidence I need so I can continue cheating. Because did she say she brought another dude there? Like, what the hell? What sense does that make? I'm cheating on you with another dude. I don't know. I don't even know if the whole prostitution story is real or what. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that's all about. But anyway, the dude that she was originally over there with, he, obviously ain't got much to be bringing a woman over to a house. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. And you think it was a lie? I don't know. That was kind of crazy. It didn't make sense. It all didn't make sense. But I think that, like, I would have just, I don't know what I would have done in this situation. Actually, no, I wouldn't be in this situation. I would never bring another woman to another woman's house. That's kind of crazy. You know, I would never bring a woman into, and then honestly, man, I had a girlfriend cheat on me. Well, she didn't cheat on me technically. She didn't cheat on me because we wasn't together. But she brought a man into the room that we was sharing together. And when we broke up, she brought a man in there. And then we get back together and it's just like, and I'm like, damn, we broke up. We broke up for a few days and you go do this. Oh, okay. So you basically broke up with me so you could go sleep with this. Oh, so now this is when y'all ask why I took the gloves off when it comes to dating. Hell no, man. You ain't never gonna catch me. You ain't never gonna have me over here looking like a fool ever. So when we break up, you best believe I'm fucking everything. I ain't doing no. I'm being in love and hell no. Now I don't do that shit. But I mean, cause I ain't. What are we breaking up for? I ain't break. If we break up, we done. Don't even talk to me no more. but, back that breaking up to make up stuff. It was just like, and then like, man, I remember, when you think back on some relationship shit, and you be like, man, that right there seemed kind of weird, and you be like, man, oh, that she was probably cheating, and I'd be like, when I think about stuff like that, I think like, hmm, you know what? I'm gonna just chalk it up to the game, because you know what? I did a lot of cheating, so it is what it is. Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. But you know what? Not no more. Not no more. Y'all not finna get me. You stanky hoes not finna get me. Give me a good Christian woman. I want a woman that only got that only had like, I want a woman that only had one man in her life. Um her and her and God. The girls that been around is a fool.